And today we are celebrating 10 faculty who will receive the award, the Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentoring. And this ceremony is one of my favorite ceremonies of the year. I'm sad that we are not doing this in person. Hopefully next year this time, this ceremony will be in person. Senior Associate Dean Lisa Schwiebert is on the call. She and I share your passion for mentoring. It is one of the most important jobs we have as faculty members, is to mentor the next generation. So today we're celebrating you, and I'm happy to see all of your trainees and colleagues on this call today too, to help us celebrate you. So I'm going to give a little bit of background about the award, and then I'm going to say remarks about each one of you, about your background, and some remarks directly lifted from the letters of your mentees that wrote about you. And then we will have a little bit of time for you to share. And when I say you, I mean the faculty mentors can speak up and share. The trainees can speak up and share as well. And then we will watch a video. So Kim Eaton, I have to thank Kim. She's the Director of Communications and Events in the Graduate School. So she put together a video. It's about 19 minutes that we are going to watch about each of you. And she has prepared a video specifically for you that you will receive from her. And you will also receive, I'm going to hold this up, a gift from the grad school. It's a green and gold bowl that's handmade. And so this is for you to sit on your desk to remind you of this award for your excellence in mentoring. And we hope that it will serve as a reminder for you when you see it on your desk about the importance of helping to nurture and train the next generation. So Bob Proctor once said, "A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself, and helps bring it out of you." And so I think about that a lot. And I say that to my mentees, that it is my job and my responsibility to help them grow and to help them see all of their talents. So the faculty members, the 10 of you being honored this evening, exemplify the true meaning of mentorship. You not only educate, but you inspire and motivate. You strive toward excellence, and you push your students to do the same. That is truly what mentorship is all about. And I completely agree with that. And I share your passion for that. So there are very few awards, including the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching, that are given out to faculty. So faculty need to be recognized more formally and more often. So Graduate Dean Brian Noe, the graduate dean prior to me, wanted to change that for faculty. And so he instituted the Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentorship in 2008. But why recognize faculty for mentorship? You know, why that particular characteristic? And as you all know, it is our responsibility to mentor those young people who come after us. And I've already shared that this has been a passion of mine. I feel it is my responsibility. It's my privilege, actually, to mentor trainees and to help them achieve their goals. I feel that faculty mentors, it's our job to be dream makers. All of our students, our mentees have dreams, things they want to achieve, dreams about their careers. So it's our responsibility to help them do that. And it is really a privilege. But having this award also sends an important message to the entire UAB campus that we value mentorship. And this can be seen in various activities that we do, our undergraduate research awards, our graduate research awards, awards for postdoctoral fellows. So this is just another way that we can make sure our campus understands that we value mentoring. So So the first award, as I mentioned, that Dean Noe put in place was in 2008. And since then, 196 recipients campus-wide have received this honor. More recently, we have decided to award 10 faculty each year. There are numerous faculty who should be recognized. We want to make sure that this award has the same prestige as the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. So we make 10 awards. So it's highly competitive. Many faculty are nominated. But tonight we're recognizing you. So as you might know, the process starts in the fall when a call for nominations is sent out to graduate students, postdoctoral fellows, and to department chairs. To be eligible, the nominee must have at least 3 years as UAB faculty and a minimum of 5 nomination letters. Finally, past recipients are not eligible for renomination for 10 years. So all of you receiving this recognition tonight, you cannot be renominated for another 10 years. So once all of the nomination packets are submitted, a carefully chosen selection committee spends weeks reading and rereading the materials, and the packets are amazing. All of the letters are just truly outstanding. They're just such a pleasure to read and just heartwarming. So ultimately, the final 10 are chosen. And again, that's you this evening. Our selection committee looked at several characteristics that are found in great mentors while making their final decision. And I'm going to detail those here. Personal characteristics: demonstrates effective leadership skills, is enthusiastic, is respectful, unselfish, patient, self-confident, honest, flexible, sensitive, appreciates individual differences, supports all trainees irrespective of their faculty or program affiliation. Teaching and communication: is an effective communicator, is regarded as an excellent teacher, makes difficult information and concepts understandable, adjusts presentations to the audience level, welcomes questions and alternative interpretations. Mentoring characteristics: believes in the importance of mentoring, has an open door policy, is a careful listener, provides inspiration and optimism, balances guidance and independence, encourages creative thinking, celebrates trainee successes, teaches the art of critique, treats all trainees as colleagues, demonstrates ethical conduct of scholarly activity, understands differences among cultural, gender, and ethnic groups, solicits advice from other experienced mentors, advises trainees to seek out multiple mentors, promotes network building, serves as a role model, promotes personal and intellectual growth of trainees, provides opportunities for skill development, hones communication skills, improves research presentations and teaching, assists with manuscript preparation, directs development of grant proposals, coaches people skills, leadership, and teamwork, and also teaches non-academic skills like administration, management, budgeting, serves as a career advisor, fosters independence, supports career objectives of students and postdocs, wants trainees to be successful, assists trainees with identifying and securing their next opportunity, stays in touch after trainees have completed their training, derives great satisfaction from following the successful career trajectories of previous trainees. So all of you being recognized tonight have these characteristics, and we could see these characteristics in the letters your trainees and colleagues wrote about you. And we are just so thankful for your dedication. So, and as a mentor myself, what has always been one of the most rewarding to me is following the successes of my former graduate students and postdocs. I keep in contact with my former trainees. We email, we text message, they share their successes with me. And that's just such a point of pride for me to see how well they're doing. And I know that you feel that way too. So, while this honor doesn't come with a monetary award, it's the special gift that I showed you already, this green and gold bowl that will sit on your desk to remind you of this award. So we also have a framed certificate for you to hang on your wall in your office and a copy of all the letters submitted on your behalf for this award. So, and I will just share with you right now that you should read these letters while you're having some private time, because I guarantee it will draw tears to your eyes as you read what your mentees have said about you. Okay, so time for presentation. So as I mentioned, I will introduce each recipient and I will read some comments about you and some of the direct quotes from the letters from your mentees. So the first to be recognized is Dr. Cullen Clark from the Department of Sociology in the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Clark received his degree in medical sociology from UAB, and he is the director of the sociology master's program. So Dr. Clark strives to help students build self-confidence and develop their own strengths. Most of his mentoring occurs on during a one semester capstone where his students complete in lieu of a master's thesis. In 5 years as director of the online MA program in applied sociology, he has successfully guided more than 80 students through their capstone, 13 of which are UAB employees. The projects he supervised cover the gamut from a study of part-time faculty for a Tennessee college to an ethnographic study of prison guards. The goal is always to help students complete projects matching their interests and career needs while fostering what sociologist C. Wright Mills called the sociological imagination, an ability to see how broader social and historical forces shape individual biographies. Among students he has mentored, 15 are now teaching sociology full-time or as adjuncts at community colleges across the country. Another 9 hold administrative positions at institutions of higher learning. The others work in areas from social services to real estate development. They bear witness to the broad applicability of applied sociology. As one of his own mentors used to say, everything is sociology because everything involves people interacting with one another. His letter writer said, because the program is 100% online, the classroom is virtual. The virtual setting didn't diminish the quality of the education nor the support from Dr. Clark. He engaged with every single student, responding to each discussion post as if we were in a physical classroom. He always encouraged an open dialogue, creating a safe place for students to share their thoughts and feelings on what were sometimes controversial and polarizing topics. UAB is lucky to have such an outstanding educator, compassionate mentor, and genuinely good person as a member of its faculty. Another student offered, during my time so far as a graduate student of the Applied Sociology program, Dr. Clark has been an excellent teacher. His classes are engaging and useful. Dr. Clark is caring and takes extra effort to make sure every student understands an assignment or project. Dr. Clark serves his students well by offering them his undivided attention. He always provides constructive and helpful feedback for students who are struggling. Dr. Clark inspires me to continue to do better and to continue with my graduate studies. Please help me congratulate Dr. Clark. Our next recipient is Dr. Stephanie Corcoran from the School of Education. Dr. Corcoran received her doctorate from the University of Alabama School of Psychology. She is a nationally certified school psychologist. She currently serves as an assistant professor at UAB, where she coordinates the school psychometry program. She is president-elect of the Alabama Association of School Psychologists and works hard to provide advocacy, professional development, and conference opportunities for school psychologists throughout Alabama. Dr. Corcoran's graduate students will tell you that she holds very high expectations, but she is devoted to ensuring that the diverse needs of all students are addressed, including opportunities to talk about any concerns in a safe and supportive context. She strives to build community that extends beyond the UAB campus through relationships, frequent communication, and accessibility. She is a passionate role model who is frequently called upon by former students to provide professional advice regarding ethical behavior and challenging cases. Here are a couple of comments from her letter writers. I admire her ability to manage and facilitate the psychometry program. She is an effective communicator through clear and concise expectations, yet providing a balance of guidance and independence. I'm excited to continue to work with Dr. Corcoran as I hope to continue to learn as much as I can from her. Another student says, Dr. Corcoran inspires others with her enthusiasm for teaching and mentoring others. She wants students and colleagues to be successful. Because of her encouragement, I became involved with our state organization. I'm thankful to have studied under her mentorship, and I am grateful that I now serve as a colleague in the field with her. I know I am a better school psychometrist, student service coordinator, and state officer because of her. Help me congratulate Dr. Corcoran. Excellent. Our next recipient is Dr. Alan Eberhardt, professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering and the School of Engineering. 2021 marks the 30th year Dr. Eberhardt has been a faculty member at UAB. He's professor and associate chair of education for the Department of Biomedical Engineering. He has served as director of the Master of Engineering with a concentration in design and commercialization. He has mentored 4 PhD students, 39 master's students, and 36 undergraduate students. In addition to extensive mentorship, Dr. Eberhardt has worked diligently to shape the curriculum at UAB in the BME program to meet the students' needs. He developed the idea for the UAB Master of Engineering and Design and Commercialization degree when he realized many BME students wanted to continue their work on medical devices that they created for their senior design projects. He has designed numerous courses at both undergraduate and graduate level, and these courses are now a staple within the BME curriculum. Dr. Eberhardt's legacy embodies what it means to be an exceptional teacher, mentor, and role model. His devotion to his students is evident in all he does. One of his letter writers said, he is not only an outstanding professor, the kind of professor that doesn't only give you the name of a good book, instead, he gifts that one to you. He is an instructor inside and outside of the classroom. He pushes your limits because he trusts you. He helped me get my first internship, find my first job, find my dream job. I will never be able to give him back everything he gave to me. So I only hope this letter could just be the start of me saying thank you to him. Another student said, Dr. Eberhardt has had one of the biggest influences on my professional success. His unrelenting focus on providing guidance, on challenging me, on helping me achieve my goals is something I look back on with great appreciation. I know I'm not unique in that regard. I witnessed how his mentorship positively affected other graduate students in his lab, as well as undergraduate students in his classes. I am extremely fortunate that he was my mentor, as graduate school was the step right before I started in the medical device industry, where I've been extremely happy ever since. His mentoring was critical to my success, and I likely speak for many other students in that regard. I cannot think of anyone who more embodies the principles of mentoring. Help me congratulate Dr. Eberhardt. Our next recipient, Dr. Jeremy Hershkowitz, Associate Professor in the Department of Neurology in the UAB School of Medicine. Dr. Hershkowitz's lab focuses on understanding Alzheimer's disease pathogenesis by incorporating animal and cellular models with synergistic studies using postmortem human brain tissue samples. In addition to being forward-thinking, dedicated scientist, Dr. Hershkowitz is also a devoted mentor who strives to support his trainees to the best of his ability. He dedicates time to each lab member individually to cultivate intellectual growth and develop technical skills, while promoting a supportive and collaborative environment in the laboratory. Dr. Hershkowitz's excitable, enthusiastic attitude is infectious and motivates every lab member to do their best. His mentoring efforts have resulted in trainees receiving competitive grants, publishing high-impact manuscripts, and presenting their work at national and international conferences. Dr. Hershkowitz has proven to be an exceptional mentor to all of his trainees. One of his letter writers said, "Anyone who has met Jeremy likely considers him one of the most excitable, enthusiastic people they have ever met. His enthusiasm for science is infectious and often motivates me to aim to achieve more. Additionally, he has constructed a laboratory environment that is supportive and inclusive. Having the support system, not only of Jeremy, but of a group of wonderful lab mates has been critical to my growth as a scientist. Being in this environment has helped me, someone who is naturally quiet and reserved, become more comfortable sharing my thoughts and ideas and asking questions. I cannot imagine a better mentor than Dr. Hershkowitz. He is supportive, respectful, and enthusiastic. He goes above and beyond in all aspects of the job and is a perfect example of what a mentor should be. With his guidance, I am well on my way to becoming an independent scientist, and I hope to be the kind of mentor for others that Jeremy has been for me." Another student said, "The mentoring I received from Dr. Hershkowitz has been absolutely essential to developing a passion for biomedical research, cultivating intellectual and technical skills, achieving success in presentations and publications, and clarifying my future career path. His trust, pride, and encouragement have placed me in a position of tremendous advantage and excitement for the next phase of my career." Please help me congratulate Dr. Hershkowitz. I think I mentioned to all of you in the beginning that these statements from these mentees raise a tear in one's eye. They're just so heartwarming. So our next recipient is Dr. Suzanne Lappy, professor in the Department of Radiology in the School of Medicine. Dr. Lappy also serves as Vice Chair of Translational Research. She's the Division Director of Advanced Medical Imaging, and she's also Director of the Cyclotron Facility, which oversees the production of PET radionucleotides and imaging radiopharmaceuticals for preclinical research and clinical trials. Her group holds more than 15 approved investigational new drug applications to the FDA, and her group supplies radioisotopes to groups across the US and internationally. Her research interests are in the development and translation of new PET radionucleotides and molecular imaging agents. She has over 100 publications and active research grants from NIH and the DOE, as well as industry partners. She's also a strong advocate for radiopharmaceutical sciences and the training of future nuclear and radiochemists at the graduate, postdoctoral, and faculty levels. She has 5 graduate students trained, 13 postdoctoral fellows, 1 MD PhD resident, and numerous undergraduates in her lab. All have published scientific papers in quality journals and remain active in science. Of the graduate students and postdoctoral fellows, 5 are currently faculty members, 6 hold staff positions in academic institutions, 6 hold staff positions in industry, and 2 recently graduated students are now postdoctoral fellows. Dr. Lappy's letter writers said, "I know I would not have been successful in graduate school without Dr. Lappy as my mentor, and I sincerely hope she is awarded this recognition for all of the effort she not only has put towards my growth, but the effort she puts into every single thing she does. She treats every person with kindness, respect, makes anyone feel they are intelligent and capable of succeeding. She is a wife, a mother, and a model scientist." Another student said, "The first, most obvious trait that makes Dr. Lappy an effective leader is that she is truly selfless. She always seeks to help others with no expectation of return. One particularly illustrative example is when a cyclotron malfunction occurred during a graduate student experiment. Dr. Lappy herself personally handled the fix. While she could have been upset, she instead used the moment to teach her student through action, even though her time is very limited. It was obvious to all of her students that no job was too small for her and gave everyone motivation to do even menial tasks with excellence." Help me congratulate Dr. Lappy. Our next recipient, Dr. Leanne Long. Associate Professor of Biostatistics in the School of Public Health. Dr. Long has mentored graduate students in the School of Public Health and the College of Arts and Sciences. She facilitates student training and experience on a variety of projects, including a multi-site cluster randomized clinical trial. She has directly supervised multiple UAB biostatistics master's projects in topics ranging from statistical methods for pain rating scales to mediation analysis. Dr. Long has co-authored more than 10 peer-reviewed manuscripts and 20 conference abstracts with pre-doctoral students as first authors, with several more in the pipeline. She has served on 10 dissertation committees at UAB. She works closely with students, helping them learn new statistical methods to gain confidence to conduct their own dissertation analyses. So one of Dr. Long's students said, "A great mentor teaches you how to think and not what to think." This aptly describes Dr. Long's mentoring style. She displays immense patience as she guides me through my research and my academic life. She truly believes in the emotional well-being of her mentees. Our meetings are never limited to academic topics, as she spares time to discuss any issues I might be facing, let it be research or personal life. Not only is she welcoming and accommodating, but also she helps me navigate my way as a first-generation doctoral student and as an international student. She is very candid in sharing her journey as a graduate student, which make our conversations authentic and practical. For students like me struggling to overcome the imposter syndrome, these conversations help alleviate the pressure. She instills confidence in me every step of the way and provides encouragement and appreciation for every achievement. Another student said, "Dr. Long never made me feel stressed or feel like I was a burden to her. She has always been unselfish with her time for us. Dr. Long is proof that the best mentors are not just those that help you as a student or a professional, but the ones who care about you as a person. Without Dr. Long's mentorship, I would not have the confidence and skills that I do today. She has shown me how to think outside the structure and security of a classroom. She encourages and supports any student who comes to her." Help me congratulate Dr. Long. Our next recipient, Carrie Madden Lunsford, Associate Professor in the Department of English in the College of Arts and Sciences. So Carrie is the director of the Creative Writing Center at UAB, and she also teaches in the Antioch University Masters of Fine Arts program in Los Angeles. Carrie is an author of teen novels and children's books. Her most recent book, Ernestine's Milky Way, was published by Random House Studios. She also wrote the Maggie Valley trilogy for students, which includes Gentle's Holler, Louisiana's Song, and Jesse's Mountain. Her book, Up Close Harper Lee, made book lists 10 top biographies in 2009 for youth, and her first novel, Offsides, was a New York Public Library pick for teenagers. Her first picture book, Nothing Fancy About Catherine and Charlie, was illustrated by her daughter, Lucy, and published by Mockingbird Publishers. Carrie has written essays and stories for the Los Angeles Times, the Washington Post, Salon, Shenandoah, and Carve, among others. Since 2010, she has overseen 21 master's theses and 17 undergraduate honors theses at UAB. She's the mother of 3 children, and she divides her time between Birmingham and Los Angeles. A couple of her students have said, while it is impossible to summarize the quality of such a dynamic human being in one letter, there are a few things that must be said about Carrie. Since my time with her in the classroom, I have met a generous amount of people who have told me she inspired them in various ways. The students who haven't experienced her lessons firsthand envy those of us who have learned from her, and they should. Another student said, There was never one who rooted for me as much as Professor Madden Lunsford. When I needed affirmation that I was, in fact, on the right path and had not wasted years of my time and money on my creative writing pursuits, she took hours out of her week to encourage me. When I needed to be told to get my work together and stop stalling, she said it directly. If I needed to cry about anything going on in my life, she gave me tissues. If I went back in time and chose a different mentor, I would never be where I am today, pursuing my Master of Fine Arts in writing at the Savannah College of Arts and Design. The work I performed under her mentorship placed me in the graduate program. Professor Carrie Madden Lunsford is an outstanding creative professional in her field. She works endlessly for her students. She shows kindness to those who may not know they desperately need it. Please help me thank and congratulate Professor Carrie Madden Lunsford. Our next recipient, Dr. Adelaus Markaki, Associate Professor in the School of Nursing. Throughout a 30-year international career, Dr. Markaki is known as a leader in global health capacity building who has extensively mentored nursing, medical, public health students, medical residents, and professional nurses in both Greece and in the US. A strong believer in crossing disciplines and cultural boundaries, she inspires and motivates mentees, serving as a role model in promoting commitment to lifelong learning. During her 5 years at UAB, Dr. Markaki mentored 7 PhD and DPN students, 3 MPH interns and Sparkman Fellows, and 5 international visiting scholars. As director of the WHO Collaborating Center for International Nursing, she expanded mentorship and professional development opportunities for nurses across the globe, focusing in low resource settings. For example, by initiating a reciprocal PhD faculty exchange for dissertation committee members between the schools of nursing at UAB and the University of West Indies in Jamaica, 2 UWI and 1 UAB PhD student benefited from international research mentorship. Dr. Markaki's recent mentees have co-authored 14 peer-reviewed publications stemming from international collaborations, 10 of those 14, and she's section editor for BMC Nursing and Rural and Remote Health Journals. Her letter writer said, in addition to providing me with such personalized support, Dr. Markaki has been an outstanding role model for me. She is one of the most hardworking, creative, dependable people I came to know at UAB. Despite being involved in an incredible number of projects and having many responsibilities as an associate professor, she strives for excellence in everything she does, no matter how big or small. It is clear that she goes above and beyond to make sure that everything she is working on reaches its full potential. She is immensely supportive and caring of everyone, and it is clear that her colleagues greatly respect her and look to her for mentorship as well. After having graduated, I can say with the utmost confidence that Dr. Markaki has become a lifelong mentor. I am so fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with her and to continue working with her as I progress in my own career. Her mentorship, perseverance, and dedication are all characteristics that I one day hope to embody. Another mentee said, with Dr. Markaki's ongoing support, I have learned not to be intimidated by obstacles, pursue new ideas, and develop as a leader in my home country. Her mentorship has helped me grow academically and personally, and hope to make a difference for nursing practice, education, and research in Thailand. As one of her mentees, I believe that her commitment to and strong desire for us to succeed in our academic careers makes her the ideal recipient for the 2021 Graduate Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentorship. Help me congratulate Dr. Markaki. Our next recipient, Dr. Greg Pavella, Associate Professor in the Department of Health Behavior. Dr. Pavella received his bachelor's degree from the University of Virginia and a PhD in sociology from the University of Florida. He joined us here on faculty in 2015, where he regularly teaches graduate courses on survey design, randomized health interventions, and statistical mediation and moderation. His research examines the effects of early life experiences on health and obesity of midlife and older adults, as well as the effect of socioeconomic position on weight-related outcomes. One of his students said, as both an employee and student at UAB, I know many faculty deserving of recognition of an award such as this, but I truly cannot think of any person who is more deserving than Dr. Greg Pavella. I wish every graduate student could have the experience of working with him, and I am so thankful that I am fortunate enough to have him as my primary mentor. Another student said, as a third-year doctoral student at the age of 49, I have spent over 14 years pursuing various degrees from different higher education institutions. Yes, I've encountered some really good instructors, a few great ones too. But Dr. Pavella stands out as one of the very best professors I have ever experienced. He is able to transform challenging concepts and intimidating research methods into exciting, approachable, and useful material. I can honestly say that I have looked forward to every learning encounter with him, despite the topic. There are many instructors who are undoubtedly brilliant, but that quality alone does not make an instructor effective. Dr. Pavella encompasses brilliance, supported by reliability, consistency, humor, transparency, humility, well-planned and thoughtful learning modules that result in him making teaching appear effortless. He possesses a gift of, and I can't say this word, sprezzatura, I guess I haven't heard that before, an Italian word that means the skill of mastery while making difficult things look easy. Fantastic. Help me congratulate Dr. Pavella. So our next recipient, this is number 10, Dr. Lynn Raysett, Associate Professor in the Department of Ophthalmology in the School of Medicine. Dr. Raysett has been actively involved in mentoring since her postdoctoral training days and has amassed a compelling mentoring portfolio in the course of her career. She has mentored over 40 individuals, including undergraduate and graduate students, residents, and postdoctoral fellows. Dr. Raysett's mentoring is marked with a strong commitment to adequately prepare trainees for a lustrous career. She arms trainees with the rudiments of clinical research and stimulates their intellectual curiosity, which often leads to innovative research ideas. Her approach to mentoring reflects kindness, patience, and collegiality, while fostering trainees' timely progress and productivity. Her former trainees have moved on to occupy prestigious positions in both academia and industry. One is a faculty member at Zhejiang University in China. Another is the director of research for IMO Miranza Group, and that's a private ophthalmology research firm in Spain. And others are in Los Angeles and other areas across the US. As a believer in lifelong mentoring, she keeps track of all former trainees, celebrates their successes, and continues to offer them guidance and support. One of her mentees said, Dr. Lynn Raysett is hardworking, intelligent, caring, and a great human to be around. When I think of the professional I strive to be, I think of her, and I'm very thankful to have had such a wonderful mentor. She provided me with the tools that helped me reach my goal of becoming an optometrist and professional. And I can't think of someone more qualified for the 2021 Graduate Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentorship. Another mentee said, as I read through some of the characteristics that were listed for an outstanding mentor, I couldn't decide where to start because Dr. Lynn embodies everything I read. She is one of the most selfless, patient, and kind person I have had the pleasure of meeting in both my academic career and life. Dr. Lynn goes above and beyond what most would expect from a mentor. Her care and concern for her students goes past her time on the job. She is someone who constantly makes you feel genuinely valued and accepted. Thanks to Dr. Lynn's exemplary mentorship and successful training, I was equipped with the tools I needed to navigate through my academic and professional career. She is an accomplished individual who continues to celebrate and promote others. So it's nice to see her on the receiving end too. Help me congratulate Dr. Lynn Reset. So I think in the words that you heard from your students, your mentees, your postdocs, some of those same words that I expressed in the beginning that were used to select you as this year's recipients were just shared over and over. It's just amazingly heartwarming, and I'm just honored to have all of you as my colleagues at UAB. So we have just a few minutes to open up the room, the Zoom room. I invite any of you to speak up and share. Mentors, if you have something you would like to share, mentees, colleagues, please take a few moments.
Well, I'll start by saying I'm so proud of everybody and welcome to the Green and Gold Bowl Club. Mine is framed, my certificate's framed on my wall. And it's such a good reminder to always put the students first. So congratulations. It's really one of the best honors that you can get as a faculty member here on campus, in my opinion.
I share your opinion, Associate Dean Stacy Cofield. Thank you for that. I was lucky to receive this award back in 2010, and it is still the one that I treasure the most. I've periodically over the years pulled out the letters from my mentees, and it still draws tears to my eyes.
Guaranteed to make you cry.
Yes.
For sure.
Alan, go right ahead.
I was just going to say, I just want to say thank you for the award, and thank you to the folks who contributed to this. And I see John Easton on here, and I see Brandon Etheridge on here. John, thank you for putting this together. And I know, Brandon, you must have had some piece, your hand in some of this. So thank you guys for your support. I believe that the reason I'm successful is I have amazing people who work for me, and you know, John and Brandon are two of my best. I saw Kayla and also Raj. I'm not sure if it was Raj Pandey on there or not, but I've had some great students. Without them, you know, I wouldn't be getting this. So thank you guys very much. Really appreciate it.
Go ahead, Patricia.
So I'd like to shout out to Dr. Clark. One thing I've noticed is working with him as a fellow graduate director is his memory for each of his students is amazing. And he has so many students and they come from all over the world. And yet he very quickly can hone on into someone's story and what they do and what they want to do for their project, and we'll discuss their projects. And it's just so much individual attention in what really is an overwhelming amount of work. Then I also want to shout out to Dr. Pavella, because I didn't know you were going to be here, Dr. Pavella, but I had the opportunity to do a guided independent study with one of our students this summer, and his painstaking, methodical approach. We met once a week, every Monday on Zoom, all during the pandemic summer, and worked through how to code up a gigantic database. And again, what they said, he made it look so effortless. So that's wonderful too.
Thanks for sharing that, Patricia. Jeremy?
Hey, Laurie, thanks so much for putting this on. And I just want to thank all of my trainees. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. And I'd also like to dedicate this award to my lab manager, Kelsey Greathouse, who certainly deserves this as much as I do.
That's awesome. Thanks, Jeremy. Congratulations.
On the noise for a second. So I'll jump in.
Hey, Greg, go ahead.
So Mark and Kara and others nominated me. Just listening to the compliments of the other mentors, I think it's entirely too early to tell if I'm a good mentor or not. I think I may have gotten a little lucky with you two. You're exceptional, and the other students I mentor are also exceptional. I've also learned that a lot of UAB students tonight, especially Tara and Marky, you are Shakespearean in the nomination letters that you write. So thank you for that. Mentorship is really one of the most rewarding parts of my job, and it's because of you. So thank you.
Thanks for sharing that, Greg. As you've heard me say a few times tonight, mentoring is one of the things I value the most in my career too. Susie?
Thanks, Lori. I'm
Yeah.
not sure I can actually get through this, but I just wanted to
Yes, I understand.
to really thank everybody that wrote letters. It just, I mean, it means as much to me that you took the time to put this together as getting the award. And no offense to the, awarding people, but just hearing all those nice things, it means a lot to me. And I see former mentors, Bernadette, I see you here, people that wrote, even though they left my lab, some time ago. It really, really means a lot. So I mean, we're nothing without you guys. So you guys thinking that I'm any good at all means the world. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that. I understand exactly what you're saying, Susie. I have felt the exact same way myself. Dr. Markecki?
Yes, thank you. I'm thrilled to be in the company of all these great mentors, and many, many thanks to Sarah, Rebecca, Hong. I see them that they're on this call, and many other mentees who wrote letters. I am having so much fun mentoring them, and I hope that, this is a reciprocal relationship. We receive as much as it is that we give to them. So I'm hoping that this will last for a lifetime. And also my many thanks and appreciation to my own mentors. One of them is on this call, Dean Harper. Thank you so much for your mentorship. I treasure that, and this is what sustains us, all of us, because we need to have our own mentors to be good mentors for our own mentees. So thank you again.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And you're right. Each of us needs a mentor throughout our career.
If I,
go right ahead, Lynn.
If I can, I'd just like to echo, I guess, what everything that's been said. So I'm real grateful to all the people who wrote on my behalf, immensely grateful to my mentors, and thankful for this evening. It was wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you.
And Lori?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I just want to reiterate what other people have said too, and to thank you and all the folks involved with this for offering us recognition for something that we all love doing. We get as much out of it, if not more, than our students do. And I want to thank too Dr. Vernon Keith, who is our department chair, and Dr. Trentino, who spoke a moment ago, for all the support they've given our online and May students. When we started the program, our idea was that we could use this technology and deliver quality education to people who might not otherwise be able to come to campus and pursue a degree. And our students are incredible. It's an honor to be able to work with them. I've got students who are running mental health clinics, who keep Air Force planes in the air, who are teaching in other college classrooms, and they're a real inspiration to me for what I do.
Great, thank you for sharing. Congratulations. Anyone else?
I'll just pop in really quickly.
Okay, great.
I feel so lucky to get to work with my students, especially this year being online. We just connected every week just with our stories, and I've learned so much from them. So I really want to thank Ashley and Dina for nominating me. And I didn't even know this award existed, and I feel so lucky because I learn every day from my students, and they just sustain me all the time. So thank you and congratulations to everybody. Thanks
congratulations. Okay, I think we will now turn to the video. It's about 19 minutes long, and after the video, we'll conclude our virtual reception. Again, I'm disappointed that we're not all together celebrating in an in-person format, but at least we get to celebrate by Zoom. And I just want to say again to all of my faculty colleagues, thank you so much for all of your hard work with your mentees. It takes a lot of patience and love to do this work. And I'm just so thankful that I have such terrific colleagues here. And congratulations to all of you for everything that you have done. So Kim Eaton will launch the video.
Hi, Dr. Clark. It's Gwen Mounts. I just wanted to say congratulations on receiving this award. I can't think of anyone else more deserving than you. I just wanted to let you know how much I enjoyed your instruction and your mentorship during my time in the Applied Sociology program at UAB. You are the reason that I promote this program to everyone I know. I tell everybody I know about how great the program is and how wonderful the subject matter is, but most importantly, how wonderful you are. You took something that I personally thought was going to be impossible for me to complete and made it so easy, and you're just so kind, and love the fact that you encouraged your students to, put themselves out there and express themselves, and I just can't say thank you enough and enough good things about you. So congratulations. Can't wait to see you on campus again.
Hi, I'm recommending Colin Clark, Dr. Clark, because actually I've known him for so long. First, I was actually on his dissertation committee. So my name is Dr. Drentia. I was on his dissertation committee in sociology. And one thing I can tell you about Dr. Clark is his knowledge. He's very well read, and it kind of runs deep and wide. I'm always very impressed with what he knows and what he's read, and his linkages of how one thing you're talking about links to something else. He also has an amazing sort of encyclopedia knowledge of the South, and I've learned so much from him, and his understanding of inequality in the South and culture of the South have always been fascinating to me. As a mentor, his talents are that he gets to know his students individually. He really tries to work with their interests. And I like that he remembers. He has so many students, right? He has about 80 some students so far, and he can tell me always at the drop of a hat what that person is interested in, where they work, what they're doing, what they might want to do their final project on. It's just really impressive. So I recommended him so highly.
Hey, Dr. Corcoran. I was so honored to write a letter for you for the Mentor Award. I just really appreciate your enthusiasm for the field of psychometry and how flexible and understanding you are with this rigorous program. But yet, everyone in class, we always feel so respected and appreciated. I know I would not enjoy this program so much without you and all that you do. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Kilgo, and it is my honor tonight to celebrate my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Stephanie Corcoran, as the recipient of the Mentorship Award. Dr. Corcoran is most deserving of this award because she has established an incredible program, almost single-handedly, in school psychometry, and she is producing outstanding graduates of this program. Not only is Stephanie a wonderful mentor to her students, but she is also a wonderful colleague. I can speak on behalf of all of those who work with her that she is a consummate professional and is kind, considerate, collaborative, collegial. She is just a wonderful, wonderful colleague, and I couldn't be more happy and more thrilled for Stephanie and her success at UAB. Congratulations.
Hey, Brandon Etheridge here. I'm coming to you today in support of Dr. Alan Eberhardt for the nomination to be the Dean's Excellence Award winner for mentorship. I can't think of a more deserving candidate for this award. Dr. Eberhardt was a teacher, mentor, and friend to me during my time at UAB, both as his student in the graduate program and then as his employee running his mechanics lab. I learned so many things from Dr. Eberhardt that we don't have time to list here. But again, he touched me both academically, professionally, and personally through the things that he taught me. And the numerous other students that have come through the UAB program, both undergraduate now and graduate. So again, I can't think of a more deserving candidate, a better person, friend, and mentor. So congratulations, Dr. Eberhardt.
Hi, Alan. I wanted to let you know that I supported your nomination for the Mentorship Excellence Award because you've always been a fantastic mentor and supporter of me ever since we first met back when I was a graduate student. You have cheered me on, you have helped me, and I know that I've been successful in part because of your efforts, and I appreciate all of that. I also really admire your dedication and your passion for engineering education, and I hope to be able to emulate that as I continue on in my faculty career. So, thanks for everything.
So I just wanted to highlight a couple of the many things that made Jeremy such a great mentor to me. One, it was the energy that Jeremy brought into lab every single day. I had the privilege of being Jeremy's first graduate student, so I got to work in lab with him side by side a lot. Jeremy trained me. He taught me everything I knew from a technical standpoint at the bench, and to see the energy that he came in with every single day, it was infectious, and it made me want to be better. It made me want to match that energy and to be the same type of scientist, that Jeremy was. And it just was constantly pushing me to be better. And then two, and this is extremely important, and it's one of the things that made him such a great mentor, was the way he invested in me and the way that he constantly set me up for success. Jeremy, he met with me every week. He gave me good projects. He pushed me to be a better scientist. He gave me all the opportunities that I would need to be successful. And so, as a young graduate student, that was just invaluable to have someone invest in you like that and to really care about you and your success. And so that's just, it's an amazing trait that Jeremy has, and it's what makes him such a great mentor.
Hey Jeremy, we nominated you for this award because you're just such a great mentor, and I want to thank you for pushing me to do my best, teaching me all these new things, and for showing me that I don't have to be scared, that I'm smart enough and I'm capable of going to graduate school and getting my PhD. And we just want to thank you for always being a great mentor and teaching us all so many wonderful things.
Hey Susie, you're amazing. Congratulations.
Susie, you are awesome.
Hi Susie, thanks for being an awesome mentor. Congratulations, Dr. Hoppy.
Congratulations, Susie. Thank you for being an awesome mentor.
Congratulations, thank you for being an awesome mentor.
Great job, Susie.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Susie.
Thank you, Susie. You're the best.
Hey Susie, congrats on winning the Dean's Excellence Award for mentoring. You definitely deserve it. I feel really lucky to be your neighbor and to watch you mentor your students, and it's really something that I aspire to be. And as my mentor, I feel really lucky, and you've been an invaluable resource for me in starting up my research program as a junior faculty. So congrats again. You definitely deserve it.
Dr. Long, congratulations on the Graduate Dean's Excellence in Mentorship Award, recognizing your outstanding mentorship. I'm grateful for your mentorship both in working towards my dissertation and in regards analyses. You are a model of kindness, wisdom, and diligence. As a mentor, you are thoughtful, encouraging, and constructive. Thank you for your optimistic attitude, pre-pandemic open office door, and candy jar. Thank you for your confidence in me when I did not feel confident in myself. You are a brilliant biostatistician and are invested in developing students. This award is well deserved. Thank you for your mentorship, and again, congratulations.
Dear Dr. Dorothy Lian Long, I am extremely fortunate to have you as my mentor. You changed my life literally, even before we met. You admitted me into the UAB Biostat program during my second attempt for advanced training. Your offer was the only offer I received that year. Otherwise, I would have given up on my academic dream completely. Also, thanks for all your encouragement in the past 4 years. I would not make as much achievement without those. You rock.
When you meet Carrie Madden, her energy forces a smile on your face. In writing workshops, she is attentive, encouraging, and above all else, a light that carries her students through the good times and the bad. Without Carrie, I'm not sure if I ever would have achieved the level of confidence I have in myself as a writer or as a young woman. And Carrie doesn't just decide to mentor you or to inspire you. She doesn't do it for awards or recognition. She does so out of pure love for her students and for the shared craft. I nominated Professor Carrie Madden because I've watched her transform the lives of every student she's encountered. She is always there, as the cheerleader on social media, sharing your stories. She's someone who will write you a letter of recommendation for grad school, or to introduce you to industry professionals who in time you may even call your peers. Professor Carrie Madden deserves this award because after all of these years, after all the love she has given us, it's time for her students and her university to bestow upon her this prestigious honor. Thank you and congratulations, Carrie, for everything you have done and will do for your students.
Carrie, your kindness, grace, and generous loving spirit have made my last 2 years at UAB so enriching and so memorable. From sitting on the floor cross-legged reading children's stories to asking me the perfect question to nudge me in the right direction, you've inspired me both as a writer and a teacher. At the end of the day, you are my ideal reader, and you are the voice in my head telling me that I can do this and to keep going. You are a true leader, an absolutely stellar mentor, and even better, a friend. I am so grateful to know the kind, wonderful soul that is you. Thank you for the olive. Thank you for the sunflowers. Thank you for everything. And congratulations on this very well-deserved honor.
Hi, Dr. Murkaki. Congratulations on your award. You deserve it so much. You've been an amazing mentor to me over the past year. I appreciate everything you've done. You're someone I really look up to, and you deserve this award more than anything. Congratulations again, and I miss you. I hope I get to see you soon, and I hope you celebrate really well.
Congratulations, Dr. Markaki. I'm so pleased that you are receiving this award. You have been an incredible mentor to me over the last several years, from the moment I walked into your office and asked if I could be involved in a global nursing project, and you just scooped me right up and helped me along, and you continue to do that as my PhD co-advisor. We've done a lot together. We've published together, and we've continued to work together for many years. And I know that you're going to see me right through to the end of this PhD and beyond. And I am incredibly grateful to you for all of the help that you've offered to me. And I know your other students and mentees feel the same way. So a big congratulations to you.
Hi, Dr. Babella. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to give you a big thank you for being my PhD mentor. You have given me every opportunity I could have possibly asked for as a graduate student, from being an excellent educator yourself to keeping me actively involved in research and publications and conference presentations, to letting me be the TA for one of your undergraduate classes. I really have had every opportunity I could have asked for as a student in the health behavior program. I'm also really looking forward to this next phase in my PhD program, as I'm a PhD candidate and preparing my dissertation. And once again, just so grateful that you're my mentor for this process. You are deserving of every mentor award there could possibly be. So thank you again.
Hey, Dr. Pavella. I just want to say that I'm so excited that we've been able to nominate you this year for the Graduate Dean's Excellence in Mentorship Award. There's really no one I can think of who is as deserving of this award as you. You have spent countless hours of your time mentoring me and other students at UAB. And honestly, I cannot say thank you enough for all the support that you've provided me throughout this 4 years. Without your help, I would not be the student that I've been able to be. And honestly, I will never be able to repay you for all the time and effort that you've put into mentoring me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're just someone that I really look up to, and I'm looking forward to calling you a colleague in the near future. So just want to say that you're amazing, and thank you so much for all your time and effort.
Hi, Dr. Reset. Congratulations on being selected as the recipient of the 2021 Graduate Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentorship. I know this award is a testament to who you are, your hard work, your commitment, and resilience to see to it that all your students excel. I'm very honored and privileged to be associated with you as a mentee. I know this award is going to serve as the beginning of greater things to happen in your already fantastic career. Cheers to greater things to happen and greater awards. Bye.
Dr. Lynn, where to start? Thank you for helping shape me into the young professional woman I am today. You were my very first mentor, and I don't think you understand the type of impact you had on me. Outside of my own family, I had never experienced someone else that had that much faith in me. Someone else that was so patient with me and genuinely wanted me to succeed. You were so supportive, and I'm finally glad to have the chance to be here to support you now, especially while I share with the rest of the world what a wonderful, brilliant human being you are. You are like family to me, and merci beaucoup.
Wow. Amazing, amazing words from all of your mentees. I want to close our reception, our virtual reception today by once again just saying thank you. Thank you to all of you for inspiring your students, for taking good care of them, for teaching them, for pushing them to reach their goals. That's what they expect of us. And that's what we hope to achieve and do for them. So thank you. And I hope that you each have a wonderful evening and reflect on all of the great things that you heard today. Kim Eaton will be reaching out to you to let you know how and when you can come by the graduate school and pick up your gift, your candy dish, your packet of letters, and also your certificate that you can hang on the wall in your office. So thank you for attending, and thank you to all the mentees for attending and supporting your faculty mentors. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Very exciting.
Keep the Kleenex close.
I know.
You'll need
Yes.
it. Terrific.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.